All right, so I just got my new Raspberry Pi with the AI module, and so I'm going to do a little unboxing video. I'll just shut up and unbox, and then I'll do an assembly later and give you some of the little tips I pick up along the way. I don't think this is going to fit with the modules turned on, with the modules installed and some of the cooling, so I'm not sure. So I have the case, wasn't super expensive, so either way it's not a big loss. Let's see, camera module, in case you want to do some vision projects. Raspberry Pi, camera module 3, so that over here, see that. And then I got some cooling units. I'll open each of these here in a second. Dedicated clip-on cooling. Again, I don't know how that's going to work with the standard case. I think that's going to stick out, so I may have to get a new case or modify this. And then, unfortunately, due to stock, I got a smaller Pi than I wanted from memory standpoint, but I will replace it at some point here in the future. If needed, maybe not. Some things that our friend Lady Ada included. KB2040. I'm not sure what kind of fun and nefarious things I might be able to do with something that sits between USB-C and the rest of a keyboard. Whether it's typing or listening, I'm not sure, but could be lots of little rubber ducky fun here. I'm not suggesting you do that. And then a coaster, a gold PCB coaster. That looks pretty dope, actually. Pretty excited about that. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty. It's gonna go here on my little desk. All right. And it's got little feet for when I put it not on my rugged desk. So those will just go into a little box over here. Okay, bubble wrap. Yeah, one, just, okay, just one. A lovely little Ada box. Thank you, friends at Adafruit. Not sponsored. I'd take it, but I'd just end up spending it on toys. Okay, let's look at the Pi. This is going to be standard. I think I have every single one of these since they were produced. And the cool thing is they're all still produced. And yeah, I have opened this. Look, I opened it. I got too excited. And then I put it back in the box and thought, oh, I forgot to let other people enjoy opening as much as I did. Actually put one of the coolers on and went ahead and inserted the pen extensions. And so don't get too mad at me. I unboxed it again. Also took out all my self-identifying stuff out of the video, out of the box. Little poem, receipt. Okay, so there's the Pi. And then here's the cool thing. Here's what made me buy another new Pi, and why I'll probably drop a another few bucks once the 16 gig of memory comes back into stock. Raspberry Pi AI hat plus 2 Hailo chip for Raspberry Pi 5. Let us do some neat little embedded memory projects. This actually has memory on board. It has some, here, I'll let you see the performance and tops. This will get it in frame a little better. There you go. Yeah, so should be able to do some interesting data flow compiler, Hailo AI stuff on this software stack, hardware stack. So pretty cool. You check that out at Hailo AI Developer Zone. I'll put a link to that. Let's open this. And it goes on the board. We'll show that connected later. Get that there, get that there. And again, I have already ordered it. And so I just pop it back in the packaging so you could see. And this is going to go right on top of these pen extenders and then plug in to the PCIe pin out there. All right, it's pretty cool. And I believe it came with some additional cooling options there that you can kind of stick on, and that's going to be a decision to make as to how I decide to use this cooling, whether I go in and put stickers here, whether I put the heat sinks, or whether I use the active cooling. So, right, this case comes with some options for cooling. Comes with a little heat sink that you can unstick and place on there. I think that might get in the way of some of these other options. So, undecided. I'm going to play with it and then tell you what I did and then tell you what cases work. Like I said, this one also has a built-in fan. And so, like, I'm wondering how that's going to work with these standouts. And so that might be a little bit of a problem. So, I don't know yet. We'll see. This may just be sitting around in the box, or I won't return it. But camera module. Let's check that bad boy out. Okay. This is the point of the video. What we'll do next time. But we gotta see what the new camera module looks like. That's the whole camera module. Show the full box. No module 3. So you got it. Better than your phone. And the same. Pretty much. Depending on your, yeah. All models of Raspberry Pi. So interesting, even if it doesn't end up being part of the AI stack. Maybe this one goes back to the bird feeder or crow watchers. Well, it looks like I might not have needed to order the cable. Mini 200. I bought another Mini 200 because I think in the past I had forgotten to do so. So, I don't know. So we got a couple different options here for the and what else did I get? Oh, cooler. Active cooler. Let's look at that. Okay. This one is where we might get a little more cooling built in. I'm not going to take the stickers out of that yet. I'm going to have to make my choices as to who goes where and who gets what and the sizing. So we'll play with that and we'll see what others have said. If you have any questions you want me to answer specifically, drop a link in the comments and I will do my best to appreciate that view and pop it up there. Oh, and to Lady Ada and the Adafruit team. Thank you.